As you can see, we have mostly finished this pile of firewood. It was nice and close to the house, which is too bad. We got a bunch of logs here, but they're too big to go on our stove. So we're going to be going down to the other side of the house today and collecting more firewood. So welcome to our wood production area. It is going to be moving. It's not staying here. But that's a topic for another video. Oh. So that's the rabbit caging. Sawyer. Been super busy down here the last couple days, working on the basement, finally getting things unpacked, changing the plan as I do all the time. So I was taking a look at it and I decided to actually keep the freezers over here because I want to do a room division down here. So we're going to try to keep all the utility things over on this side of the basement, and then the things that look half decent and make a little sitting area on that side, which I'll show you in just a sec. We only have the one plugged in right now. It is apparently full of eggos and deer. Also a bunch of random dead stuff. Pretty clearly we need to get the other one set up because we have barely started this. I like, anytime I'm making any meal like lasagna, shepherd's pie, cannelloni, like anything like that, I like to make lots of them because it's really no more work. And then I have a bunch of freezer ones. So the idea here is that one of these is going to be absolutely filled with pre-made food, and then this one is probably going to be more bulk things, so like when we start getting into our produce and whatnot. But this is definitely the deer freezer. Hoping to get out and do some fishing and stuff this year too. It's been a long time since we've done any fishing, so super excited. This side is a bit more of a work in progress. Still working on the gym back in here. Got my little sitting area, one of the two sitting areas started over here, and plants are actually going to go on this wall. So as you can see, we've got the shelving started, extra books. We are doing a library area so that hopefully all of our books can be in the same spot, which would be really nice. We have so many books and they're always just spread all over the house. I've got this one, got that little one. The plan is to do 3 of these units in black. So I'm painting this wall white, and then we'll have the whole grow set up here, likely some fodder and also some hydroponics. But as it is, I mean, we don't have very long to get this done. I have this, we're just going to start with this, and then hopefully next year it'll be a little bit better. One of my projects for today is to deal with this corner. It's mostly laundry. I got some chairs I have to fix, air mattress, all them things. And here is a little wood setup. I spend so much time down here. It's so nice. I'm bringing in a bunch of firewood today, which is going to go under there. I do want to build something semi-decorative for that there to keep the wood away from the bike and away from the cable machine. I also found our weights. I nearly dropped one of those on my foot yesterday, which is great. And then in here, got the craft room continuing and more laundry that I have to do, which is awesome. So we got the incubator set up in here. We have 2 of them. This one holds 56 and it's way better than this one. This one holds 9. An issue that we had in the past is that the fat cat realized that it was warm. So she would sit on it, and
forgot about that.
That was a problem. Also, didn't she like knock this off when we were using this one?
We've never used that one.
No, we did. Because remember they got stuck.
No, it was that one.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
I thought we used this one for sure.
No.
Okay, well this is a Magic Fly auto egg incubator.
This one only holds like 9 or something.
Yeah.
Not very many.
And then that one, what brand is this one? I think it's just an Amazon special.
Yeah, some weird brand. But it was the one that was the cheapest for the amount of eggs it would hold.
So the one time Jack didn't buy the thing that's second from the best.
Yeah. So we have to adjust this one. It worked okay.
The cat was a problem, huh?
The cat was an issue. We'll have to do something about that. But there is a gap around the edge that the duckling got its head stuck in. So we have to do something to block that.
Yeah, I'll show you the inside of it in a bit. Apparently I broke the lid. But so what we have here, we have duck eggs. These are from the silver apple yards and whatever the gray one is. And then these are from the maybe mallard. I'm just gonna call her the maybe mallard.
The Mallard cross.
We don't know what she is. So they're a lot smaller, which is nice. They actually fit in the carton.
Yeah, they're like chicken egg size.
Yeah. Now look at the size difference on these. I'm sure if you can tell from here. So the thought, we need lots of Chanticleers, but we only have 4 females. So we're only getting max 4 eggs a day from them. And we can collect for 10 days. So we're gonna start collecting them today to hatch out. Like I was collecting them, but then I forgot what day I started collecting them, and then the bowl was overflowing. And at this point, it's not worth the risk. So we're starting again. We are going to be incubating duck and chicken eggs at the same time. So ducks need to be incubated for 28 days. And for the first 25 days, they need a certain humidity. And then the next 3 days, they need a different humidity. The chickens need to be incubated for 21 days, and the same thing. They need a certain humidity for the first 18, and then a different one for the last 3. So I'm like, okay, if they need to be different in the last 3, and it's the same humidity, then we just put the chicken eggs in 7 days later. So
yeah, the real question is, we want to raise more Chanticleers to do a straight run for meat, but we also want to increase our numbers a little bit, and we're kind of in a tough spot because we only have the 1 rooster. So obviously if we hold back any hens, it's his daughter. It's a little close. You have to cull very hard, which we can do, but it's not ideal. So what we might do, the place where we got our birds from does not sell shipping eggs this year. They're trying to rebuild their flock or something, so they don't have it available. So we're gonna see if we can find it from somewhere else, if we can get some different genetics, just to increase our flock by even just a few hens from different genetics. That would be ideal.
but everyone who's come into that barn and seen our white Chanticleers has wanted some, so that's part of it. And a friend of ours wants eggs, but I mean, we gotta candle these a couple days in, so we'll see. Ooh, let's see him. Gross. So this room that we're in, this is in our basement, and the idea is that we can keep the cats out of it. Maybe the child, maybe, we'll see. So it's gonna hang out with the bows. That's not even all the bows.
Yeah, and the brooding, it'll be nice this year because we can figure out something that'll work in the barn.
Yeah.
We can do one of the pens, get the hardware cloth so nothing's going in there. Then we can get one of the little heaters, but not the heat lamps. We do have a bunch of heat lamps already, but it's kind of sketchy in that barn, so we'll get something that can't light on fire and do that. But we have a barn that's not the house, we don't have to smell it, and it has power, and it should be warm enough by then that just a little heater should be plenty.
Yeah, and hopefully I should be dehydrating again soon. I need, this sounds so old when I say this, I struggle physically to dehydrate because if I stand in the kitchen for 4 hours cutting stuff up, my back is a disaster. I have some back issues, and cutting things in the kitchen makes it really hard. So I'm going to try one of those mats. Maybe that'll help. But everything has to be, cut really small for the dehydrator.
I'm going to get you a back brace for your dehydrating.
Seriously? seriously. God. I feel like every video we do. So this is why my back hurts today. I moved a whole bunch of wood today, so that's why it hurts currently. But I'm just always hurting myself.
Yeah. So as for the incubators we have, we don't particularly suggest these ones.
Yeah, no, this is not an endorsement of these incubators.
So don't even bother asking exactly what they are. I mean, maybe if it works out and well enough, then you might want to know. But they're nothing special.
Yeah,
we didn't have really multiple rooms in our last place.
No, we had like one big open area and then a bedroom and a bathroom. That was all that was on the first floor. And then upstairs there was a hallway, a bathroom, and a bedroom. And that was it. So our basement wasn't very usable because it had to be so many things. So it's been really nice to be unpacking and actually like everything has its place. Like I've been able to actually unpack stuff and it can all go somewhere. So I'll have to do a bit of a tour of this room, but we've got some of the bows. We've got a bunch of hunting and camping stuff down here. More hunting stuff up there. A little bit of decor because I'm extra. More bows on that wall. You can't see. Stuff for some pews over there, which is why we're angled this way. I don't know how much YouTube wants to like shut things down, but you know.
Yeah, I think we're gonna collect Chanticleer eggs for the next 10 days, and however many we get is what's going in there.
Yep.
So probably something like 35, hopefully. And then we'll try to fill up the rest of it with duck eggs. We should be able to.
Well, we have another 3 days to collect duck eggs. We have some time. I feel like it's like spring out there. It was really nice, and I mean, I could have worn a t-shirt today, and we haven't started the eggs. We haven't started the plants, and I'm like, ah! But I think it's okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We always do stuff too early. I think we're fine this year.
Yeah. So there's the other 2 bows, in case you're interested. We have another one too. I apparently forgot that I had another one and ran out of space to put it up. So I'm not sure where that's going. So if you're wondering how the sunflower seed fodder situation was going, it didn't go well. I threw out the paint trays I was using because they were just way too flimsy. The birds liked it. They sprouted well. That part was all fine. I was expecting that I was going to be able to get them larger with no lights. So I'm getting lights soon. I don't have lights yet, but I'm getting them soon. So what I'm going to do is I got some other trays at the dollar store. These are a little bit better. They're not fantastic, but they're definitely more strong than the paint trays I was using, or the paint liners, I should say. So I'm just gonna sprout these. I've got this big bag. I haven't gotten anything green in a while, so I'm gonna sprout them. Don't have the lights yet. Whatever. Later, when I have the lights, I'm hoping that I can actually grow them and then do the whole water drainage thing that I talked about last time. But this is how I'm gonna do it for now. Done. I'm ready to start the wall. The idea was that I was going to get everything ready and then do it tomorrow, but I want to do it now. It's like, what, 5:30 on Friday? I'm going to paint a wall.
Like up there?
Yeah! I want something new to make my brain work more good, and I have so much more energy. It's fantastic.
Are you going to paint this also?
I am. Yeah.
I can help with that.
I have 3 different random white paints and a couple brushes and crappy clothes.
Yeah,
right?
also I get also retrain here. So
I know, baby, but I'm just gonna do this wall, okay? You can keep having your dance party.
Okay.
Yeah, and now we're gonna cut the audio so that we can actually listen to music and not, yeah. High five. Alright, love you.
Music.
right, wall is done. Or at least that part of the wall, that coat. Probably do a second coat. Yeah, that's exciting. I finally conquered the corner. High five. It's dry, it's dry.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
You gotta come up with your own.